It should do. Alright, well, round 2 of this VIP tournament. Trying to get our promos. The quest for promos. And he's running some sort of bunnies deck. So I'll play first. Interesting choice. This bunny makes me discard cards. Okay. That seems pretty silly. This is perfectly fine. We'll keep this. We get to open up with a turn 1 Thunderfield Seer. We'll just get what do you call it? Right off the bat, we'll just be aggressive with the Thunderfield Seer there. And then we'll play this. We'll play the Howling Plains Bluegrass for wild. We kind of need wild a little bit more than we need diamond. And the Martyr's important, but let's go ahead and get the wild going. And then I can double focus. I'll swing first though. Double focus, and I can shuffle those in. This, you really can't ask for anything better than what's happening right now with this deck. This is the kind of plays I wish I had last game. I think I want the Countermagic here. I wanted more resources because I know I need to play at least. I need to get 4 resources in play to really get most of what the deck has in it played, except for Windsinger, of course. 3 Windsinger seems a little bit high for me, for this deck, though. Yep, and speaking of the devil, it awakes, right? We'll go diamond here just so we have most of the all those martyrs online that have done so poorly for me in the past game. Help me hold on, only to kill me later. Go ahead and throw out the Dreamsmoke Mystic. We do have to be aware that this player may have Extinction, but I do have Countermagic, so we should be able to deal with Extinction. He's playing Zombie Plague, okay, so we could hit some Thunderfield Seers, I guess, in my deck, but meanwhile I'm putting 4 into his face, so I think I'm okay. Go ahead and go Sapphire here. So now we can play all our Countermagic. Yeah, we'll just swing in. Swing, swing. So if he's going to play Zombie Plague, I'll probably pull out these Thunderfield Seers maybe on game 2. We'll see. Maybe. It doesn't hit a single troop with Zombie Plague. That's unfortunate for him. I don't have that many, I guess, in here. I've got like maybe 20 troops. Extinction, I'll just say no to that, sir. No extinction for you. I guess I could have Verdict as well, but I like it costing a lot more for them. I think that's a good thing if I can make it cost a lot. I'm just going to do that. End step is when we'll use our Dreamsmoke Mystic to shuffle cards. We don't really need to shuffle that in by itself. So yeah, we'll just keep going. Nice aggressive deck plan right here. So end step, yeah, we'll go ahead and put the wild. Well, I guess I can keep the wild because then I can play Windsinger, right? Kind of opens me up to other things. I'm gonna say no to that as well because I don't want to have to deal with Relentless Corruption at all. I mean, I guess I get to see what he's taking. He could have taken a Wild Shard. I'll Verdict that. Wow, lots of Countermagic right now going on. I want to keep all my Countermagic things in my deck. That's important, especially when I'm going to be shuffling them in. That's got to be a little bit frustrating. He's making me discard a card. I'll discard my Martyr, and I guess I'll just play Windsinger next turn. It's going to make me discard cards, so it's kind of forcing me to play out things anyways. He's got no resources, so I mean that's somewhat good for me. Plus I can use Dreamsmoke and I can cycle the deck a bit now that I have no cards in hand and he knows I don't. So this would be, if he draws a resource, he can Extinction here and kind of reset the board state a bit. And I can cycle a couple of cards. Okay, he got a Brown Fox Scout, but he doesn't get a zombie yet. Yes, I will definitely activate that ability and draw a card. I guess I could have Dreamsmoked first, but I don't want him to have my Countermagic. I get to choose what he has. I don't want him to have Windsinger either. There, a resource. He can have that. That's kind of funny. He's really searching, though. I think the game's pretty much over at this point. Because he doesn't have any removal for my guys. He's out of resources, so we'll just go to attack phase here. Yeah. Interesting choice for a deck. I don't think that champion's going to work for him very well, though. I guess I just side in more counters. Can't play cards. I could put Domination in where he can't play stuff on my turn. Time Ripple seems like it might not be that great here. Where's my Time Ripple? There you are. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll play a Domination in there. Maybe get rid of one of our Windsingers. That's fine. I can defend him. Martyr seems to be pretty useless here too, actually. Actually, you know, I think I'll just take out all the Martyrs and we'll just put Windsinger back in. Maybe a Nature Reigns for that enchantment thing, or that constant that he played. Sure. Alright, save. So we just kind of transitioned to a more spell-heavy deck. That's all we did. And we'll say this is okay. We'll keep this. We get a Brown Fox right off the bat. Quick Brown Fox jumped over the lazy dog. Oh boy, this might be a repeat of the last game that we had where we lost pretty badly. I can end step this Brown Fox at least. I can end step him. Cloak Cap. He really wants me to discard cards. That's his whole thing, huh? Apparently. Well, luckily I've got so much stuff in here that discarding cards is not a problem. I get to choose, right? Yeah, I get to choose, so I'll just discard like a Sapphire Shard or something. That's fine. So we'll play we'll play the Brown Fox Scout in response to his attack phase. He's gonna Infernal Professor. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna kill himself, possibly. Let's go ahead and do this and discard our like Shard of Instinct or something. Well, I need that actually. I might discard this Shard of Purpose. Maybe Shard of Purpose. Start getting aggressive here. Play this for Diamond, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Swing in for 3. And play the Seer to buff that next action. I've always liked Thunderfield Seer. I'm glad that someone's actually had some good success with it. I mean, I know it goes in the wild, in the whatever it's called deck as well. Okay, that's fine. Well, I guess I just won't shuffle him back in. Infernal Professor, okay. I guess I'll play this for Wild. Or, well, I should play it for Sapphire to make him think. I'll play it for Sapphire. Or, well, no, I have to play Yeah, we'll play this one. We don't really have anything to shuffle back in because we can't heal this guy. Really. I mean, I could get lucky and heal him with a Wakuna or something. But, yeah, it's not likely. So now he's discarding cards that I don't care about-ish. I mean, I do need one more wild to have everything active in the deck. Yeah, now he doesn't even get to... Doesn't even hit anything with that Shadow Grove Witch. He hits a resource. Yes. Although he did stall out the board state pretty effectively there by doing that. Oh, maybe not. So, do that. He's going to curse out. There's only 2, I think, in the deck. I'm going to play this for wild. Okay. So if he sweeps here, we can at least shuffle our guys back in. We don't really have an attack here. So the next turn we'll have 4 in the air for a little while. So I'm kind of waiting for that extinction. It's a 2 for 1 in his, or 2 whatever it is. This would be 3 for him and 1 for me, or whatever. He loses 2 cards, I lose 3 cards if he were to extinction. But I just shuffle them back in anyways. So it's on a 4-turn clock if you count this one. That's not too bad. He still has things he can do, especially if he okay, he took my Arcane Focus. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's what he stole from my deck with his thing. I think it's going to be too slow for him unless he can get to the extinction here, which he can't play anyways because he needs a resource. So he's just playing the wrong champion, and like he doesn't have the power cards for his deck. So I kind of got a good matchup here, more than anything else is what it seems like. This is kind of like a Friday Night Magic kind of magic, where you show up and you have the power players that are planning on going to like Pro Tour qualifiers and stuff. So they're playing all like the popular decks, and then you have people that don't have the money for stuff, and so you kind of like once in a while one of those people does pretty well, but for the most part, like yeah. That's what this match feels like right now. I'll play this for wild. But yeah, just playing discard by itself, like discard certain cards that do discard actions are good, but just doing discard and that's all your deck is built around doesn't seem like it's going to be enough to carry your day. I'm going for that Shard of Instinct. Yeah. I haven't even, like, he hasn't even done enough to, like, have me shuffle things back into my deck, you know. I can shuffle quite a few times right now. I'm actually, like, what do you call it, I've done a lot of, flooding right now, actually, so that's not good either. I don't know, an extinction might get him back in the game. He does have quite a few more cards than I have. Oh, there we go. Maybe he's got it. Extinction. If he has to here, so yeah, there we go. So we'll shuffle some of those guys back into the deck here. I guess we'll discard our Shard of Instinct. So we're in top deck mode, so maybe this might be his game. We'll see. No, maybe not. I'm going to shuffle in the Wakunas, and I'll keep the Thunderfield Seer can stay there. I'm shuffling them in first in case I draw them. There's a chance I could draw them. The only time it is that the card on top of your deck would change is if, like, because when it shuffles them in, it seems to shuffle them in, but the other cards in your deck stay. So what that means is it puts them in random locations in your deck. So if the random location's on top, then you'll lose the top card of your deck, but otherwise you won't. So the random card, whatever card is on top of my deck, will likely still be the same one. Looks like they may have disconnected, so hopefully they'll come back. Yeah, it's their priority. It says they've got a 5-minute timer, so maybe they are having some issues with wherever they are. So this guy has draw a card on the next action, and he's gonna pump up my next Coyote. Now I guess that's kind of good when you have these 1/1s and you're playing them and they're pumping up the next Coyote in line. Oh, maybe he came back. Okay, it looks like he came back. Sweet. Play this Coyote. I already played my champion power, I believe. Yeah. So, not that I have. Yeah, I don't think I have anything good to target anyway. So. All right. Well, yeah, he was in trouble there. So, 1-1 for today. Played against a meta-specific deck, and then played against a deck that was probably less so meta. Something that someone seemed to be trying out.